Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bernadette from Burn Stitches. It's been a while. I hope you're all having a wonderful start of your week. I fell off. Yeah, I needed to take some break from Flosstube, so I did, and now I feel back and re-energized. So I hope that you all had a good summer. I hope that you all had some good stitches in, and if you or your children are back in school, I hope that you're settling in. So, yeah, not much has really happened in the last month since my last update. I think, I have just been stitching silently in the back. I just didn't have the energy to film. Not that I was sick or anything like that. It's just more of like a mental thing. I didn't feel like posting anything, things like that. But I have been stitching, just not as much as I had in the past previous months. My stitching bug kind of went a little bit on vacation, in a sense that I didn't feel like stitching a lot. I did stitch, don't get me wrong. It's just that it wasn't as much as I used to, but I think the bug is slowly coming in. I do have a lot of new starts that I want to do in September and October. Sampler September is about to be here as well, and I do want to participate with that. There was that hashtag last year called Back to School from Lauren, the New Hampshire Stitcher. So I'm excited to participate this year. I have a lot, so more than happy to participate. All right, so let's dive right in. I might be a little bit rusty. It doesn't feel like, a long time, but also it feels like a long time. So I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to talking to myself on camera. So first of all, I did have one finish since my last update, and that is the Gathering Strawberries by Annie B's Folk Art. So this is the finish for that. I started this project over the summer. This was the perfect end to my summer stitching because I'm over summer. This basically is my piece to join Marjorie Made Stitches. She created a hashtag, I think in June, called Strawberry Moon Sal, where you stitch anything strawberry. So I decided to join in and stitch this one. It is so cute. So Gathering Strawberries by Annie B's Folk Art. This is actually a collection, so there's other ones, and I do have two other ones. I can't remember what the other one is called, but so I have three: Gathering Strawberries, Gathering Holly, and then I can't remember what the other one is, but this was super fun. So this is a combination of my stash over dies and called for over dies. I converted the DMCs into my own over die stash. Usually they're Victoria Motto. I think my favorite is basically these green right here. These are variegated green from Victoria Motto called Witchy Green. It is amazing. I love the variation. It is just so good. I ended up using this blue one that's also variegated. This is called Snow Queen from Color and Cotton. And I also changed up the colors here. One of them is called Crumb Cake from Color and Cotton. And then the other one I think is called Spice Cake from Victoria Motto. The strawberries, I believed I used a called for a majority of them. I used Shrimp Cocktail and Cherry Tomatoes from Classic Colorworks. And then the red one, the called for is Holly Berry, but I don't have that color, so I subbed a Victoria Motto floss called Santa's Red for that, and I thought it looked so good. So really beautiful. I'm excited to frame this. I think I'll probably hold off on framing until next year because summer, I'm ready for fall, so I want to display like more fallsy stuff, but I think this will definitely go in a frame. I already have one in my stash. I just need to put that together, but it is so pretty. I love the chickens. Those were super fun to stitch. Yeah, this didn't really take that long. I think I didn't want to breeze through this super fast just because I wanted to enjoy it all summer. So I was very happy when I finished it. So yeah, if you're interested, what else? Oh, I also adjusted the skin tone. So the skin tone, I picked Melon from Victoria Motto. I basically wanted something browner to match more of my skin tone, but I didn't want to go too brown because the hat is brown and it's just gonna be too brown. So I used that. And then for the, this is a good color representation of the project. So this is on 37 count linen from Tabby Cat called Bow Truckle. I picked up this piece. This is what the color looks like, so that you can see the true colors in real life. So good. Message me if you want to know the colors that I ended up using. This one was super fun. Perfect summer stitch. So that is my one and only finish, but I am like pretty much wrapping up a bunch of my other whips. So like I said, I have really just been stitching in the background, just because I didn't really feel like posting a lot. So let me just go through everything that I worked on since the last time. Okay, so first of all, I made really good progress on Goodie Grimwood. So Goodie Grimwood from Plum Street Samplers, I basically, what did I do? So since the last time, from what I can remember, I filled in these little details on the other side. I also finished filling in these two houses. Holy moly, this has a lot of fill in. Basically during the Olympics, I popped in one of those like main events, and I just watched the main event for like 2 to 3 hours, and I just filled in this whole thing. So I think that I filled this in when I was watching the men's gymnastics final, and I just like went to town, but it's a lot of fill in. I also then filled in the pumpkins. They are so adorable. And then now the very hard part is I need to actually fill in this whole thing. Yeah, this whole thing needs to be filled in. It is grass, using Oscar, which is this color right here. This goes right here. Everything is Oscar. So that's going to be some super legit fill in. And then I also have a few more over on this side, which is basically a portion of the tail and then a bit more of the flowers down here. So I'm making my way, but this was super fun. I love this project. Let me show you what that project looks like. It's just so you can see how much more I have to go. So as you can see, I need to fill in the grass and then this side right here. So not too bad, honestly. The flower, like this portion isn't going to take me a lot. It's the fill in, and it's not even because it's a lot. I mean, it's straight fill in, right? If you love block stitching, like that should be your forte. The only thing is, like, you know, it does get tiring here and there. So I am just gonna plow through it. I think my plan for this is I am probably going to do a little bit here and there so that I don't get super tired and basically leave off the grass and then never finish this project because I get so tired. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish like maybe like one flower and then do Oscar, the tail, then Oscar, like basically like pull like a 6 strand like length and then go to town until that's done, then move back in. So I think that way like I'll break it up a little bit so that it's not too overwhelming when it comes to fill in. Paulette is the queen of fill in. You're gonna see this in my other projects, but I have a ton of fill in for my other one. So that is basically how I have been handling all of these fill ins because it's quite a lot. So here it is again. Oh, I also did sub in like these flowers for a Victoria motto. So because I didn't like the DMC that I have, it had like a brighter tone than I wanted, so I ended up subbing that. It's supposed to be a DMC color, but I ended up subbing it for this color called Pumpkin Mist, which is another Victoria motto floss. So really love that one. All right, so that is Goodie Grimwood that I was just basically working on like while I was watching the Olympics. Let's see, what else did I work on? So I have been working on this the past month, another project that I am aiming to finish soon. And this one I am pretty sure I only have about 20% left to go. So probably I'm estimating about like a week and a half to 2 more weeks of stitching. And this is Sail at the Bubbling Cauldron by Praiseworthy Stitches. It is so cute. I love this. So this is where I'm at. It is so good. I basically have the bottom left, and then there's like a large web over here that is using that DMC light effect. I hate it. I might see if I have a silver Krynic and I'll probably sub that in, but we'll see what I have in stash. If not, I will just suck it up and use that, but it is so good. This is on a 32 count linen. This is the purple linen from Harry Potter Potions collection from Nicholas Flamel on Etsy. So you buy the 2-pack, it's a green and a blue. You've seen the green one that I used for Midnight Watch. So this is the purple one, the other half of that collection, and I used it for this one. It is so good. I am obsessed. Let me see if I can, there you go. So you don't see the back, but it looks so good. I love this so much. So I basically worked on these the past few days. I actually just finished this like 3 things last night. It is so fun. I actually just need to do the gate and then move on to the bottom where there's like the little kids or like buyers. But yeah, so this is Sail at the Bubbling Cauldron. I started this last year for Stitch West October with my friend Jordan, the tattooed stitcher. And my plan is to finish this before Stitch West this October because I want to start another one. I have been collecting these Praiseworthy Halloween designs for a while now, and I absolutely love every single one of them. I basically want a Halloween every single year, or at least like I want one active Halloween project. And I just ordered some fabrics from XJU Designs. I ordered 3 and I'm gonna pick which ones I want for the next one. So I am debating between, I think it's called Mr. Bones Starlight Room or something like that. Or the other option I have is Bump in the Night. So I have I have three. I have three fabric choices between those two, and then I'll decide which ones I want to start after this one. But yeah, I'm super excited. This is going to be my second praiseworthy Halloween project that will be done. And yeah, I'm hoping to bring this over to Stitch West for the brag table. I bought the Widow Black last year, and so I also need to get that frame. That thing is huge, so I gotta go find a frame for it and hopefully be able to display it. Same with this one, they're so good. I love this. And I'm using all the colors. One thing, if you are going to be stitching this, just note that there is 1/1 stitching. So for example, this where it says Bubbling Cauldron in blue, like these blue and oranges, they are a combo of 1/1 and then 2/2. So just make sure that, you know, if you do end up with like a smaller count, like a 40, 46, even 50, 52, like just be careful. There's 1/1, so it's gonna be really tiny. So the next one that I will be doing, I did choose a 36 count because I want more of a 1/2 floss coverage instead of 2/2, just to, you know, it helps with the saving because these are all over dies. They're usually Gentle Arts and Weeks dye work, so they can get pretty expensive to kit up if you do 2/2. So that's why I wanted to switch to a 36 count so that I can cut the floss in half potentially. But yeah, just something to think about if you are thinking about picking up some kind of project like this. So again, this is it. I am so excited. I'm hoping by the time, you know, I have my next update for you that, you know, this will be super close to finishing or even finish. I also already have the buttons, so I will be attaching those as well. So really pretty. Okay, so that's Sail at the Bubbling Cauldron. And then with that, so I was working on Sail at the Bubbling Cauldron, and then I got tired. So what I ended up picking up, let me see if it's out here. So then I ended up picking up another praiseworthy project, and this is my Going to Grandma's. So this is what Going to Grandma's look like. This is again a praiseworthy. So I picked this up and I have made some really good progress. So this is my progress. I believe this is Santa. So Santa has finally made an appearance. This is my table 4 project from the Queen City retreat in 2023. My table 4 mates and I have started this project together. And so I've just been picking this up. I try to pick this up every month on the days that end in 4 because it is a table 4 project. I have been very bad at it, and so I felt a little guilty that I haven't picked this up for about a month or 2. So this month I ended up picking this up for I think about 2 to 3 days just to make up some time. And so yeah, I ended up making good progress. So this project is this is on a 36 count called True Blue from Fox and Rabbit. I love this. So yeah, this is 36 count. So for this one, I am doing 1/2 stitching. Santa right here is semi-annoying. He is stitched with an overdye and a blending filament for Krynic. I thought I hated number 8 Krynic, but oh my god, I think I hate blending filament a lot more. It's so thin and just annoying, and it's just not very fun to work with, but you know, he's adorable, so I guess it's worth it. But yeah, I am super excited to continue working on this. I will see when I can pick this up again. This project was giving me a headache back when I used to use my Lowry, but I think it was my light setup. So now that I have switched over to my BenQ lamp that I received, I ended up buying the base, like the floor base, so that I can actually put it up instead of like a desk. That has been helping me so much with my stitching, so I no longer got a headache. I actually was able to work on this for multiple days, so that one was fantastic. So yeah, this will continue to come out the rest of the year. I also want to finish this as soon as I can, because like the Halloween project, I also have collected the winter ones, and I have some that I'd love to get started right away, but I don't want to have too many started. Like, I only want one started, just because I feel like I'm not gonna get to it if I have more than one. So once I'm done with this, I would love to start the gingerbread cottage that you can turn into a drum if you want to. I don't think I'm gonna turn it into a drum, but I want to get that started. So I need to finish this so that I can get started. So yeah, that was that one. And then let's see what else happened. All right, so I had are those the only ones? I guess. Okay, let me finish the rest of my whips and then I'll talk about new starts. So another thing that I worked on is my summer Quaker from Leela's Studio. So this is where I ended up finishing this Quaker. So this is Summer Quaker by Leela's Studio. This is on 40 count Dirty Water by XJU Designs. Absolutely love how it looks. And I am using a combination of the called for flosses, which are DMC, and then I also sub some so that it's a mixture of DMC and Cosmo flosses. Cosmos are basically like Japanese cotton flosses that I picked up while I was in Japan. I absolutely love it. It is so good. My favorite is, of course, these crabs that came out. I love crabs, and so I was so excited to see these come to life. And so this is where I am ending my project with this. Like I said, I am officially summered out, so I think that this is gonna go back inside my project bag, and I will be starting the autumn Quaker soon, potentially I think next month. I will be joining the SAL hosted by Samantha, the Huga Stitcher. I will be participating in that. I already have a fabric in mind. It's another XJU design. I just need to pull the flosses, see if I want to sub anything, and then see if it will still work with the fabric that I have in mind. But I'm so excited. This was such a joy to stitch. These are actually just worked on these every Sunday. That's it. And I have made such good progress. It was just so fun. Absolutely love it. So I'm super excited to start that autumn one when the time comes. So let me show you real quick what the like what summer Quaker looks like. just so you can see. Let me pull up the pattern. Okay. So this is what the pattern looks like for summer Quaker. So I still have a while to go, but I thought it was super fun. So yeah, that's it. And then, well, you're already here, I can show you what the autumn one looks like. So the autumn one that I will be starting soon, look, this is what that looks like. It looks so good. Apologies for the ring light, but yeah, it looks so good. That acorn is going to be so fun. So yeah, really excited. So yeah, that is summer Quakers going to come off the hoop and be put away. It will be joined by spring Quaker. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that Leela releases the winter Quaker soon, because I would also love to purchase that. Okay, what else? Okay, so I have 2 more whips to show, then we'll go over some new start. Okay, so where did it go? So I was in the mood to basically like just randomly work on some projects to get it off my shelf. I am limited with the amount of whips that I can have, or it's not really, it's my own limitation that I set for myself. I basically just want everything to be here in these shelves. So as long as it fits, I can have as many start as I want, but once that thing is full, I gotta finish some projects, because I'm not buying extra storage space. All right, so while I was in that mood, I was in the mood to work on Apple Farm by Quaker Batikore. I am just trying to put this up, but this is Apple Farm that I ended up working for 2 days since my last update. This is on 28 count vanilla latte from Be Stitch Me. I believe this is an even weave. So this is what that looks like, and this is a mixture of the called for DMCs and then Victoria Motto flosses. So this beautiful barn right here, I used Victoria Motto. My original plan for this was to just do all converted, but then it's 28 count, and my god, it ate my floss so much, and so I was like, this is gonna be quite a lot for my overdyes. So I decided to mix and match. But since the last time that you have seen this project, I basically finished up the apples at the bottom. So down here, this is what I ended up working with. These apples over here, and then I also finished these red border down here. So now I just gotta fill that up with white. I basically lost steam after I had to fill in all this white and then some of here, and then I was like, okay, I'm done with this project. There is a lot of fill in again, theme of the day. This is also supposed to be filled in with white. I think I'm gonna leave it as is because I don't think like it really makes a difference. So I think I might just leave it as is. So I still need to backstitch these. And then yeah, you know, I thought that I was almost done with this project, but no, I'm not. I actually still have a while to go. This is basically probably like 45% of the project. There is actually like a lot more down here. So let me show you what the pattern looks like. Again, this is from Quaker Batikore, but yeah, this is the pattern. And so, you know, I thought I was like almost done. No. Okay, maybe like that's probably like 60%. So I have about 40 to go because there's this gigantic tree over here. another one farm, and then the rest are border, so I have to extend that all the way down. So it is still a while to go, but this project has been a lot of fun. It's just that the fill-ins were basically taking a toll in my mental health because it's so much fill-in. So I have just been taking this day by day. I posted this on Instagram, but basically this project is dedicated to my dog, because my dog Hibiki eats apples every single night before he goes to bed. So when I saw this project, I was like, it's an apple farm. I must stitch this for him. He loves apples every night. That's actually, yeah, that's his routine. He knows when it's like 9 o'clock, mommy or daddy has to go cut some apples and feed it to him, and then when he's done, he grabs his sock, and that signifies that he needs to go potty so he can go to bed. So yeah, that's been our tradition. And so yeah, every time I stitch this, I just think of those. I just think about that. It's just so cute. Yeah, super fun. Apple farm. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this project this year, but you know, I'm not in a hurry. I can always finish that next year. It's been a fun project, so I think it's okay if I take it little by little. Who knows? Maybe I'll get I get some motivation to finish this. Okay, and the last one of my whips that I worked on since my last video is Birds of a Feather by Blackbird Designs. So this is my progress. So the last time I showed this on my whip parade, you can't see it because of my Q-snap over here, but I did finish the border. So these are excess fabric. I just don't feel like cutting it right now. But since then, I basically I finished some of these motifs in the border, and then I finished filling this in. I started and finished this flower, so I have one, I think I have 2 more to go, one red one for sure, and then I think there's another one of this. I did finish this bird. This has like some 1/1 stitching on the bird legs. Yeah, and then I finished these, so that's fun. That's gonna go all the way down later. So I have to say, this color right here called Jadeite or something like that, it is so good. When I was like stitching this, I was like, oh, it's giving me life. This is on 36 count vanilla latte from Be Stitch Me. So yes, this is the exact same fabric as Apple Farm. The difference between the two is this is on 36 count and this is a linen, whereas Apple Farm is 28 count even weave. So yeah, this obviously has more concentrated color, but I love this. It is so good. I started this Stitch West spring. Yeah, Stitch West spring. So it hasn't been that long ago. I started this in April, basically, if I got that correct. Yeah, Stitch West April. I started this with Jordan, the tattooed stitcher, and we are using Vicky Clayton silks for this. So super fun, so good. The Vicky Clayton silks was exactly what I needed to basically jumpstart back like my stitching bug. Yeah, and it is on this beautiful project bag that Jordan made, that I purchased last year. But yeah, this is the cover photo, so you can see I still have these. Yeah, I haven't even done these two, and then there's this really large vase, but this was so fun to stitch. It is so good. I'm very excited to continue working on this. So These silk packs have been so nice to work with. And honestly, they're just so good. There's just something about the feeling of silks that like really makes me happy. It is so soft. So yeah, this was so fun. I'm using like a Sweet Autumn Stitch keyring and stuff. So, and I have like the colors, I put them instead of this wool. So really pretty. So basically I will continue working on this. I am hoping to finish that this year. I don't think I'll be able to finish this just in time for Stitch West, so I'm gonna aim for end of the year. If not, like I said, not a big deal if I don't end up finishing it this year. Really enjoying that. Okay, so let's talk about my 2 new starts. So first of all, I started this towards end of July. So Jolly July was a complete failure on my part. I started off strong and then it died because it was just way too hot here and I didn't feel like stitching anything Christmassy. So, but I think like I was itching for a new start. One of those like end of July. I think I was watching or about to watch the Olympics and I was like, I want a new start. So I was looking through my stash and I was like, okay, what are some projects that I have kitted up that is basically ready to go and I can just start. So I ended up starting this project that I've had kitted up for over a year now and I just like never started it. So let me figure out where I put the, wait, this is where it is. I am in need of like more project bags because I like mine themed and now I can't remember what project bag. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, it is in a very beautiful project bag. This is by Sheba Designs, Melissa. And so my new start is called Geppettos by Little House Needleworks. This is my start on that. So it is so good. I've had this kitted up for a while. I picked up this pattern from my LNS a while back and kitted it up when I saw it because I love it so much. But this is the pattern called Geppettos from Little House Needleworks. And it says, in the land of toys, every day except Sunday is Saturday. So that is so cute. Yeah, so this is my new start. This entire project is basically the called for are classic color works. And so when I kitted this up, I was very new to stitching with linen and I kitted it up as called for in the back, and this was, the model stitch was on 30 count, 2/2. So I have a lot of extras because I'm doing 1/2 on 36 count and I only need half of these flosses, but the called for in here includes 4 eggshells and I picked up all 4. I probably only need 2. But yeah, this is the pattern and this is my progress. I started in the middle. So my fabric choice is a 36 count fabric from Be Stitch Me. This is called Gray Magic. I think that is the name of the, yeah, Gray Magic. This is my Fabric of the Month Club. I am no longer part of the Be Stitch Me fabric club because I don't have any more space, so I had to cut one of my fabrics, and I wanted to collect more 40. So for now, 36 count gray magic from Be Stitch Me. So that's really pretty. So yeah, that is one of my new stars. I will eventually pick that back up again. I'm more into fall at the moment, so I'm not super, I only want to do fallish projects or some, like, you know, around that theme. So I'll come back to this probably later this year. All right, and then my last new start, I started this during the Olympics because I tried to join that Olympics, like stitch the Olympic stuff, but then like I died after like the first 2 days. Story of my life. So my new start, and this basically also killed my stitching bug because it was a lot of fill-in. This is my new start called Summer Moon by Plum Street Samplers. So this is what it looks like, and this is my start. So I basically started outlining because it's a lot of fill-in. So this one's super cute. So this is on a Fat 8 40 count baked clay from Fox and Rabbit. The called for fabric is baked clay, but it's 36 count on the model stitch. And I had 40 counts, so I wanted to just use what I have in stash. So I went with 40, and it ended up fitting in a Fat 8. So that's even better. So I'm using all of the called for colors. Yeah, it's a lot of fill-in. So I am just going to continue outlining this. So I already started Spring Moon, then I have Summer Moon. I have Winter Moon started as well, but I think I'm gonna switch that because I want a different colored fabric. So we'll see. But yeah, so far this is very similar to like the Quakers from Leela Studios, where I just wanna stitch these moons like when it's in season. That way I can rotate them. But yeah, this is it. This is 2 days, I think, of summer stitching during the Olympics. So this one was super fun. It's just that it's going to be a lot of fill-in. I mean, look at that. These are all the fill-ins. So that's going to be fun. All right. Oh, and let me show you the fabric bag. It is so cute. These are dogs. These are from, again, Shiba Designs. Okay, so those are all my new starts and whips. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy that. All right, so I'm gonna go to a little bit of haul. I'm not gonna show all the hauls since my last update because I put some of them away and I don't remember what they are. So I'm just gonna show you what I remember, and then we'll talk a little bit about plans. Okay, so first of all, I placed an order a while back when this went live, but then I never heard back. So I completely forgot about this. And then one morning I woke up to an invoice and I was like, oh, I forgot that I purchased this. So yeah, this is the exclusive design from Teresa Kogut called Bluebirds of Hope. And this is an exclusive, and you can only get it from Claire's Stitching Post. So this is what that looks like. When I placed this order a while back when it released, I was like, I want the whole thing kitted. After I received my order, I was like, okay, I actually didn't need the whole thing kitted up. I really just wanted the chart. And one of the reasons why I think this was delayed was because they were missing the linen. I didn't need any more linen, but or like I probably could have just used what I had in stash, but it's fine. Yeah, so it came with a 13 by 13 linen, 40 count eucalyptus linen from Fox and Rabbit. That's what it came with, and then it came with all the flosses. I actually still haven't even opened this. So they're mostly DMC, a little bit of classic colorworks, and 1 week's dye works. Yeah, I did not need this fully kitted up. I actually have all of the flosses, but it's fine. It's fine. I can now just throw this in if I want to take this to a retreat and just start it right away. So I might do that. Maybe I'll bring this. So I'm going to Acorns and thread the Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit PNWSS 2024 next month in September in Portland. So Teresa Kogut is one of the designers for the retreat. So maybe I'll just bring this to start there, just so it's on theme. So maybe I'll do that. And it's already packed for me, so that's probably it. All right. And then I placed an order. I think this is through Farm Girl Dry Goods, but I purchased an order because no, this is probably Country Sampler. JK. I think this is Country Sampler. Yeah, I think it's Country Sampler, not Farm Girl Dry Goods. But I wanted to place an order for this. This is called Milady's Courting Conundrum by Running with Needles and Scissors. And it's so cute. I like it a lot. And I wanted this. So I got them all kitted up. It is so good. So pretty. This is on 40 count heirloom by Needle Bling Designs, and it comes with all the over dye flosses. So I'm super excited to start this. I will probably be starting this as my sampler September. We shall see. But yeah, I got this. And then I also got 2 other charts that I will be starting this in a few weeks or in a month or so. So I ended up finally purchasing this pattern. I've wanted this for a while. This is Lollies, Crows, and Candy Corn. This is what that looks like. And I kitted this up with floss from Stash. So I'm excited. That's what that looks like. And then the other one that I will also be starting is this other one called I Love Fall Most of All. Again, another with dye needle and thread. I love this one so much. So yeah, I have been, I have a lot of like big patterns, BAPs. And so I love sprinkling in these like little charts in between, just because they're very nice to like work on. You don't feel as overwhelmed, and they're, when you finish it, it's so nice. So yeah, those are the charts. And then my last piece of stash, I purchased these on pre-order a while back from Color and Cotton, and it finally got here. So I ordered all 3 colors that were available as a pre-order. There are all 40 count fabrics. So the first one, yeah, this is what the color looks like. This is called Sampler Gold. It is so beautiful. So that's Sampler Gold. One day my wish is to be part of the Color and Cotton Club, whenever that is. The next one, this is called Storm Cloud Soft. So again, this is what that looks like. It is gorgeous. And then the last piece of fabric from Collar and Cotton. Let's see. This is Dove, 40 count. So it is so good. Ta-da! All right, so that is it. All right, let's talk a little bit about plans. So I think I'm just gonna try to knock out Sail at the Bubbling Cauldron and maybe Birds of a Feather. So hopefully you'll see a finish soon. I will be at, like I said, I will be at the Acorns Retreat in September. So I hope to see you there. If you are going, please leave me a comment. I'd love to know if you'll be there, and I'll try to find you when we go. Before that, I will actually be in Vegas for a work conference. So this is going to be random, but hey, if you are going to Sweet World, I will be there. So let me know if you happen to be there. But I will be attending some sessions there, so that will be fun. And then I will be flying straight to Portland for the summit. So that should be fun. I don't think I will have any time to go to Stitcher's Paradise, but definitely you're gonna see some good haul from Acorns and Thread. And then a month after that, in October, I will be attending Stitch West October, and the designer will be Hands On Design. That will be in Salt Lake, and so that will be fun, and that will then conclude the retreats for 2024. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I do have a lot of stuff that I kitted up. I have a lot of charts that I kitted up for fall that I'm hoping to start. I have a lot of Plum Street, a lot of With Dye Needle and Thread, and whatever else that I get enable in during these retreats. So hopefully I have a lot more to show you in my next update, but I will leave you to that. So I hope that you all have a great rest of your week. Stay happy, healthy, and yeah, have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Bye.